If you've been thinking about getting a powerful gaming laptop, or you already have one that sounds like it's about to take off every time you open a game, there's something you need to know. No matter how good your laptop is, if the processor and graphics card get too hot, the system automatically drops performance to protect itself. It's called thermal throttling, and it's the silent enemy of any gamer or professional pushing heavy workloads. The good news is that a cooling pad can make a massive difference. And today I've got the 7 best ones you can buy right now, all available across Europe. I've left all the product links in the video description so you can check them out whenever you want. Let's get into it. We're starting with the NK-based portable cooling pad, and I'm putting it first because it proves you don't need to spend a fortune to improve your laptop's life. It has 6 fans that spread airflow across the entire underside of laptops from 12 to 17 inches. Blue LED lighting, 2 USB ports, and 5 height positions. What surprises me most is how quiet it is. You can have it running at full speed in a library and nobody will notice. It also comes with a phone holder, which is a nice touch for keeping your notifications visible without cluttering up your desk. It's designed more to keep the outer shell cool and improve passive airflow than to aggressively drop internal temperatures. If your laptop is an Office Ultrabook or something you use for watching films, this pad does its job brilliantly. For heavy gaming, you'll want something with more muscle, but as a budget-friendly solution, it more than delivers. Speaking of silence, there's a pad that takes that philosophy to the absolute extreme. The Klim is probably the best-selling cooling pad on the market, and once you turn it on, you understand why. With 4 fans spinning at 1200 RPM and a noise level of just 44 decibels, it's like it doesn't exist. You can have it running during a Zoom call and nobody will hear a thing. It has a fixed 16-degree angle that's comfortable for typing, it's lightweight and comes with 2 USB ports so you don't lose connectivity. Let's be honest though, the active cooling here is modest. It works more as an ergonomic stand that lifts the laptop and lets air circulate better underneath. If your daily routine is answering emails, editing documents, or browsing for hours, the Klim keeps the keyboard area comfortable to the touch without making the slightest sound. It's like that quiet colleague who always gets the job done without any fuss. Now, if what you need is to tame a gaming laptop that's practically on fire, the next ones are going to interest you a lot more. Because the Mars Gaming M&B Cultra plays in a completely different league. We're talking about 17 and 18-inch laptops that essentially replace a desktop, and this pad is built exactly for that. It goes all in on a single 140mm central fan with cool-core airflow technology that reaches 2400 revolutions per minute, sending a concentrated column of air straight into the laptop's intake zone. But what makes it truly special is that it doubles as a full hub, with 4 USB-A ports, a smartphone holder, RGB chroma lighting, and 5 tilt positions. Picture your gaming laptop connected to an external monitor with a mechanical keyboard, mouse, and external drive, all running through the MNBCULTRA's hub. You sit down, place your laptop, plug in one cable, and everything works with the machine running cool and ventilated. At high speeds, the fan does get noticeable, so if you game with headphones, you're fine, but in complete silence, you'll hear it. Perfect if you have a spacious desk where you can set up a permanent workstation. Now, if what you're after is a balance between aesthetics, precise control, and decent cooling, the Topmate C12 deserves your attention. 6 fans in a hybrid setup, 3 large ones at 110mm, and 3 smaller ones at 70 that reach 2400 RPM. What's really special is its front-facing LCD screen where you control 6 fan speeds and RGB modes without installing any software. The 8 height levels are fantastic, especially if you use your laptop as a secondary screen next to a desktop monitor. It drops temperatures by around 5 degrees in stress tests, which isn't the most spectacular result, but it's noticeable, and where it truly shines is keeping the keyboard surface cool during long sessions. Compared to the NK base, it offers more control, better build quality, and a more premium look, though in exchange, it's not as quiet at full power. If you're into customization and want coordinated RGB across your desk, this is your pick. But hold on, because now things get really interesting. The Klim Everest isn't a traditional fan-based cooling pad, it's an entirely different approach. It uses a memory foam gasket that creates an airtight seal against the bottom of the laptop and twin centrifugal turbines spinning at 4300 revolutions per minute. All the air is channeled directly into the laptop's intake vents with zero leakage out the sides. The result is a drop of between 10 and 15 degrees on CPU and GPU under maximum load. That is phenomenal. It practically eliminates thermal throttling, and the best part is that despite those insane RPMs, the noise is a low-frequency hum that's far more bearable than the high-pitched shriek of other models. It also has a built-in dust filtration system that acts as a particle barrier, and there are people who've used it for a full year only to open their laptop and find the internal heat sinks completely spotless. If you use your laptop for serious gaming, 3D rendering, or video editing, the Everest is a game changer. You just need your laptop to have bottom intake vents, which is where the sealed magic happens. And if you thought the Everest was the ceiling, the Lenovo 12 RGB goes a step further. This is the undisputed champion of laptop cooling, and it genuinely blows my mind. A single massive centrifugal blower with a foam seal, compatible with laptops from 15.6 all the way up to 21 inches. In tests with a machine running an RTX 4090 GPU and a Ryzen 9 processor, the V12 dropped GPU temps from 73 down to 60 degrees, and the processor from 79 down to 64. 13 degrees off the graphics card, 15 off the processor. Compared to the Klim Everest, it delivers even steeper temperature drops and covers larger laptops. Here's the trick that makes it outstanding. At maximum speed, 2800 RPM, it sounds like a jet engine. No getting around that. However, at 50% power, you get 90% of the thermal performance with a perfectly manageable noise level. A Lenovo 12 at half power cools better than any conventional pad at full blast, and it's actually quieter doing it. That's pure efficiency. To close, we're switching gears entirely, because not everyone uses their laptop at a desk. The Targus AWE55GL is designed for the sofa, the bed, or right on your lap. It has a soft neoprene surface that feels incredibly comfortable against your skin, 2 USB-powered fans that are practically silent, and a wedge shape that rises from around 3/4 of an inch at the front to just over 2 inches at the back, creating a natural typing angle. Imagine a rainy Sunday, lying on the sofa with a show on in the background while you work on your laptop. Without the Targus, the base burns your legs, the blankets block the air intakes, and the machine starts sounding like an angry helicopter. With it, everything stays elevated, ventilated, and your legs stay cool. It won't lower internal temperatures during gaming because it's not designed for that, but for protecting your laptop from textile suffocation and your legs from the heat, nothing else comes close. Let's recap. If you want the maximum cooling possible, the Lenovo 12 RGB is unbeatable. If you're after serious thermal performance in a more compact package, the Klim Everest is a beast. For a desk setup with a large laptop as your command center, the Mars Gaming MNBC Ultra has everything you need. If you want RGB aesthetics, control, and good value, the Topmate C12 fits perfectly. For a tight budget and general use, the NK base more than delivers. If you use your laptop on the sofa or in bed, the Targus AWE55GL is the only logical choice. And if you value absolute silence above all else, the Klim Wind will win you over. All the links are in the description, check out whichever one suits you best, and let me know in the comments which one you're going for. See you in the next one.